Yeah, what area, what location would you call this? We're in the Santa Monica Mountains. Santa Monica Mountains.
So right now we are looking at the fires in California. It's pretty bad, guys. And apparently State Farm canceled a lot of these people's insurance. So keep that in mind while we're watching this. I think it's disgusting that they would take away the insurance policies
Like state
for all these people. Yeah, we'll go ahead a little bit. Let's see.
Brilliant flames coming from just to the
This is
edge
absolutely
to the west
crazy,
of the 405.
guys.
David?
I'm also going to, let's take a closer look at the actual, some of the homes and the structures.
No signs, everything has just been destroyed. Take a look at the Bank of America ATMs. They've basically just melted, when we assume with all the money inside, but they're gone. And then we walk towards the...
And how much money was in that bank also, right? You got to think about that. That's it's probably a lot of money inside of these ATMs and that whole bank, right? Dude, it is insane how bad this fire is.
Main branch doors here, again on the 15,300 block of Sunset Boulevard. And look inside. Everything is gone. And one of the questions I had for my photographer, asked him if he knew what happens to the safe. I mean, we're always told to put our valuables, our treasures, in the safe.
I did not even think about that. Oh my God. What about people's safety deposit boxes? Holy shit.
What happens when a bank burns to the ground? Does the safe remain standing, or is the heat simply too intense and everything inside is destroyed? Melvin, you mentioned very important mom and pop businesses. Take a look. We're going to cross the street in our next live shot. But all of those businesses that you see destroyed, those are small shops, family owned. We're talking about a hair salon, a nail salon, a gymnastics studio, Palisades Flowers. They are all gone. Those are all small.
It's crazy too how all of these stores got absolutely destroyed, and this one just seems completely fine. Ogden's 3 hours. What is that?
Businesses. How they will survive this? Well, that remains to be seen. But a lot of destruction here on Sunset Boulevard in Pacific Palisades, including this very popular strip mall again, the Italian restaurant, the Starbucks, the Bank of America. And this is just one of several banks that have been destroyed here in the Palisades. We will send it back to you, and we'll have much more coming up on Good Day LA.
That is just, Gigi, that is just surreal to look at.
Yeah.
And here on the right, they're going to show us some of the footage of a part of this neighborhood that was absolutely destroyed. It's very sad, guys. I don't know how these people are going to deal with this.
Yes.
It really, you talk about Hollywood, it does look like a movie set. It really does.
I just drove by there on Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh.
We still have her.
Look at that. It's just metal. You can't even begin to see where one business started, the other ended. And if any...
And it's so crazy because you can see the road. The road is basically the only thing that stopped those fires from spreading. That's scary stuff, man.
And if anybody knows what happens to the safe, can you just send me a message on social media or call our station and let me know? I'm just curious because, you know, we're always told, don't keep your valuables at home. Put everything in the safe.
Right.
Put your important documents at the bank. Keep everything in the bank. What happens when a bank burns down?
That's a good question, right? That's right.
And we're looking at, Gigi, just so as we're talking to you, Stu is overhead in Skyfox, and we're getting some of the first. Oh, okay, well, somebody's overhead in in a helicopter. It's not Stu, my bad. Who was giving us aerial perspective, Gigi, of the scorched Pacific Palisades, pictures that we weren't able to see yesterday naturally because of those raging Santa Ana winds.
Look at this.
And now this morning, as the sun begins to rise, and Gigi, it is just extraordinary.
And then Gigi, you see some homes, and I'm sure you saw this on the.
Wow. Look at all of these houses right here. All of these. And there's another video I'll show you guys in a sec, and it really shows some craziness.
Around firsthand some homes and businesses that are just untouched almost, and then everything around that area is scorched.
And actually, walk with me, photographer again, Tony Butita. I'm always dragging him along with me as I see things to show you. Look across the street, U.S. Bank, and all those shops right there. I think we see Saint Laurent across the street. All of that appears to be anyway, maybe smoke damage, maybe some other damage deep inside. We're also watching as a convoy of firefighters arrives in new comfort from Happy Valley Fire Department. Excuse me.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And she should be wearing a mask, honestly, because that is so bad for you. Okay, let's take a look at this one.
Even in a wind-driven fire where it's so easy to jump over a fire break or a road, or even if you've done the proper brush clearance, the wind could easily jump it, but you're still buying time. You're giving yourself every chance.
And it's crazy because apparently they stopped doing controlled wildfires in California, and apparently those controlled wildfires, because I live in Canada and in Alberta, we do a lot of controlled wildfires, and we don't get as many crazy wildfires. Not as much as BC in Canada, and then obviously California lately has been getting slammed with them. And I think those controlled wildfires are super important because they actually show what is possible when a fire gets out of control, and they can actually control certain aspects of the fire. They know which way it's going to go. Typically, they know how fast it might spread. So I think they got to do the controlled wildfires, man, especially a state like California with how big it is and how many people live in it. I think it's close to 40 million people. They have about the same amount of a population in that one state of California than all of Canada. So they should really do something about this. And then State Farm's going to cancel all these people as insurance. It's just nuts.
Eden Park Drive between Adamore Road and Thousand Oaks Boulevard. Thousand Oaks Boulevard is the main street that runs through this neighborhood, and there is fire in this community that is brushing right up against these homes.
That's terrifying, dude. Look at that. Let's go forward a little bit. Let's see from here. And those are nice houses, dude. Nice houses. Multi-million-dollar mansions. No wonder why State Farm's canceling insurance, bro. Imagine the amount of mansions that just got destroyed in this fire. I'm not saying they should have. They should definitely. What's the point of insurance if you're not going to cover the people who are paying monthly so much money for insurance? And I can imagine these people are paying a lot of money for home insurance.
Yep, that's the, what was that, the County Hawk? I'm sorry, that's a Colson. That's a quick reaction force. The quick reaction force now jumping into action here as that Sikorsky just dropped a couple thousand gallons of water on that hotspot just behind that very large home, is now under the gun. This is just west of the neighborhood. Your headset's off. Sorry about that. I should tell you, the reason my audio is cutting out is because the county and the city are sending out emergency alerts, so everybody's cell phone is blaring right now with the updates on the evacuation orders in this neighborhood. And of course, when that happens, it does interfere with our audio. So when you body of flames surrounded by homes surrounded by flames, at this point, we have not seen any properties actually touched yet, but the threat is imminent. It's already tripled or quadrupled in size. We're talking already comfortably, I could tell you, this has already burned hundreds of acres, and you can see all of the landscaping. Look at all the palm trees.
That's crazy.
Look at all of the landscaping.
Look at those people leaving. Yeah, get the heck out of there, dude. Get the fuck out of there.
Time to get your essentials and get out now. Grab your pets. Get out now.
Grab your pets, grab your wife, grab your kids. I shouldn't be laughing. This is a serious situation, honestly.
Yep, that's the, what was that, the County Hawk? I'm sorry, that's a Colson. That's a quick reaction force. The quick reaction force now jumping into action here, as that Sikorsky just dropped a couple thousand gallons of water on that hotspot just behind that very large home, and is now under the gun. This is just west of the neighborhood.
And apparently it was about, I think they said over 1,000 structures were burnt down, and I think it was 180,000 people were displaced and evacuated. Which 180,000 people, I think they meant 180,000 people became homeless at that point. They lost their homes. I don't know. I don't know which one it would be. 180,000 people. I guess it means 180,000 people were displaced just because of the house fires and all the businesses that went on fire.
That's awesome. Sorry about that. I should tell you, the reason my audio is cutting out is because the county and the city are sending out emergency alerts, so everybody's cell phone is blaring right now with the updates on the evacuation orders in this neighborhood. And of course, when that happens, it does interfere with our audio. So when you body of flames in the middle of these homes, I don't see any homes touched yet, but look at that. There are homes. Look at all of the landscaping. Look at people already trying to get in their cars and getting out of Dodge. It is time to get your essentials and get out now. Grab your pets. Get out now.